LS E36 again today. The alternator went out on me as I was driving, well, revving it up. You know, the battery light came on and then it stayed on. So I thought it was a belt slip issue, but it wasn't. I checked used the multimeter and checked the terminal on the back of the alternator, and it's not charging. And I checked the harness just to make sure, and there is power going to the alternator. So that is the issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out. I got this new black powder coated alternator, F-body alternator upgrade from Tough Stuff. The OEM alternator is 102 amps. This one is 175 amps. I'm not really running that much extra electronics from factory, so I don't really need the extra bump, but why replace it with a factory part when I can get something better? And I always wanted a black alternator anyways, so I can start upgrading the accessory drive one by one. So everything happens for a reason. And I got a new belt too. So let's go ahead and get to work. Alternator's out. I just had to finagle the radiator up and down a little bit to clear the top bolt like through the fan fins, because I didn't want to take the radiator all the way out. But it's out, and you can see, I'm wondering if maybe this was the cause of the belt slip, because you see all the residue on there from the rubber, and then you can hear it. This one. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can hear it. That one's making noise. This one's quiet. So, I don't know. We'll try, throw it on, see how it goes. I see that this pulley is a little bit smaller. Wonder if that will cause an issue, or if I should swap them out. Or I wonder if the smaller pulley is why it puts out more amps. I'm gonna do some research before I put it on. All right, so instead of just jumping online and doing a bunch of research, I just called my pops for confirmation, because I'm not gonna lie, he's real good with this stuff. So I asked him, like, is that why the pulley was smaller? And he said, yeah, that's why. He said it speeds up the rotation, so it puts out more amperage. And he was like, you don't have to worry about changing the belt size or anything like that. Everything will work. So go ahead, throw it on the car, put the new belt on, and hopefully no more issues. Alright, alternator installed. I love how the black housing looks on that with the powder coat. But before I throw the belt on, I'm gonna clean up the harmonic balancer a little bit. Get the ribs on this cleaned up from the rubber from the last belt, and then put the new belt on, start it up, and well, connect the battery back, and then we'll see how it goes.
Go! Go! Once again! Once again! Once again! Once again, back is the incredible. Once again, once again, once again, once again, back is the incredible.
she's all back together. Battery's back connected. New belt is on. New alternator. I love how that black look. It just looks so sleek. But yep, alright, so I'm gonna start it up, make sure we don't have no battery light, and go on a test drive. My brother did say he was coming over, so I might wait for him to come over, because he's been saying he wanna go for a ride in it, but I'm gonna call him and we'll see. No more battery light. Nice. Success. No more battery light. I didn't rev it up, so I'll wait till I test drive it to see if up in the high RPMs that battery light come back on. But hopefully it doesn't. And that was the root of the problem the whole time. Was the alternator was probably defective from when I bought it. You know, new shit can be bad, so that's how it goes. I am gonna test drive it. I'm gonna call my brother. Like I said, I'm gonna see how long he said he's gonna take to cut over here. If he takes too long, then I'm gonna just go and drive and see how it runs without him. But yeah, so I'll be back with the test drive. All right, so it was a successful test drive. Ran good, no more battery light, even in the high RPMs. Like you see now, I'm not afraid to really rev it out. Because before the battery light was coming on, which I always thought was a belt slip issue, it wasn't a belt slip issue. It was the alternator the whole time. So. Yeah. So, let me show it again. A little dark, but you can see the new black alternator looking nice. So yeah. So now really, all the kinks are really worked out. I do want to get it tuned ASAP because as I'm doing pulls, like some pulls, that shit has a lot of power, and then some pulls you can feel it breaking up, and you can feel that it's kind of down on power, so it's not running consistently, especially at wide open throttle. Cruising around and run perfect, but wide open throttle, it does have some inconsistencies. None of the pulls are the same. Some of them, it's pulling real hard. Some of them just breaking up. Some of them it breaks up in first, some of them it breaks up in second, so it's all different. So I want to get it tuned ASAP, but other than that, it's running good. I just hit about like 480, 490 miles, so I really just about hit the break-in period now. So I'm going to change the oil on it, and then I'm going to start reaching out. I wanted to go to Vengeance Racing, but right now it's probably between Vengeance Racing and I think it's Evolved Tuning. I've seen a lot of good reviews. Everybody with LSs that went to him have nothing but good things to say. So it's between those two. So I'm gonna reach out whoever's schedule is really more fitting to my schedule, and I wouldn't say really price wise because I don't want to cheap out on the tune. But given that they both have good reviews, then I guess it does come down to the price too. Because I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on the tune. The car does run good. I just mostly need a cleanup. Not really just a full start up everything. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.